I gotta go track down the stream link. Oh, see, it actually popped up for me this time. I think there's only one other place I need to send this, right here. Alright. Make sure I'm on the right setup here. Yeah, I am. Alright, time to suck. This is gonna be painful again. Gotta get past morning derust. And I gotta re-mess with the audio at some point. So if anybody's in the chat, just let me know how the audio sounds. Like if the game's too loud or I'm too loud or something. Because I could probably adjust the game volume, because I'm guessing the game's volume is probably a bit loud. I'm gonna start off racing Flurry's Ghost, and then I'll swap to my Ghost, actually. Once I kind of get into the groove, I'll start racing my Ghost. It's gotta shake off the morning rust. I'll actually preemptively lower the game volume, just to be safe. Knock that down a little bit. Just in case. I want to get world record back at some point, but it's gonna take a while. 'Cause I gotta get more accustomed to this setup. I also gotta get to a point where I don't have to do cancerous S2 shroom, which is what I've been calling S2 slots. Because for right now my pace is still slow enough that I have to go for optimal S2 shroom rather than going for the slower version. I gotta start hitting .1s on section 1 more consistently to be able to go for slower S2 shroom. So until I start hitting .1 section 1s more consistently, I'm stuck with the horrible S2 shroom. If I get like a really low .2, I could go for slower shroom, because it's kind of like the coin pacing is kind of finicky around low .2. Pin that, just that way people can see it. Because I will not know if there's audio issues. I could probably check on my phone or something. I'm just worried about there being echoing. kind of expecting bad S1s to start. I gotta re-get into a groove. Yep, and already lost the first slot. So that's unfortunate. Not lap 2, section 1. Keep thinking of the wrong track. I'm thinking of Mario Kart 7 tracks when I'm reading these laps. I don't even know what the heck happened there. I'm guessing I somehow ended up doing a charge jump. Yeah, I was trying to trick in the water and I just wasn't tricking. Okay, dude. That's like the third time I've gotten that since yesterday, and I'm pretty sure it didn't even save time. That is really funny, though. Why am I too good at missing coins? Howdy, MP. How's it going? And I have lost S2 slots for the third time in a row. Not surprised. Hopefully my mic's working. I have to check OBS and make sure it's working. What was that? I didn't even land into a right drift. So I don't know what the game's doing there. Seems like my mic is working. Listen to stream for half a second, yeah. Just making sure my mic's working. Yeah, hopefully you guys are all having a good day so far. I woke up really late today. I was up so late last night. Like, I think after I cut stream, I was up for about another, probably like half hour to an hour or something. Always takes me a while to get ready for bed. I don't think that works. Oh, no, I'm still ahead. Okay, that works. Not the greatest, but it should be fine. That's a slow section too. I don't even know why that doesn't cause an edge trick. That keeps happening to me every single time now. Like, I genuinely don't understand how that's not an edge trick. Like, the entirety of my cart was off the track, and I still didn't trick. So I effectively just mid-air jumped. That's been happening to me since yesterday, and I don't understand why it's happening. Like, the only way I can think of to get that to not happen is to go further left, and that just makes it even more likely I'm gonna fail the stream because I'll end up wall riding instead of actually tricking. Also been doing that more often, just missing the boost panel. Still got to go for the cancerous estrogen shroom though, because it's not a .1. I could technically go for slower shroom, but I think I'd lose a bit more time than I'd want. I don't even understand what that was, but I guess we're just gonna roll with it or something. And then I failed by going for MT. Unfortunate. Yeah, I expected that was a .3. That felt really slow. That was sketchy. My only goal for this stream is just to improve my time. As long as I improve my time, I literally do not care. I don't think this PB's though. Yeah, that was way too wide. That was way too wide, and my fucking exit from the shroom was way too wide. I don't even know how to take that shroom take that shroom as tight as everybody else can and then exit at the same exact spot as I do. Because every time I take that shroom just as tight as everybody else does, I exit ridiculously wide. So I literally don't understand how to take that shroom incredibly tight and then exit in the spot I want to. Like, the only way I can is to go wider on the shroom. That's the only way I can get it to cooperate. Yeah, I'm very lucky I lived that section 3. Like, that's happened a couple times, and I've fallen off every time. I think that's actually my first time surviving with that happening. Slow. Oh, that wasn't as slow as I thought it was. I thought that was going to be a 0.3. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah. Flurry's ghost should never come back on. Flurry's 442 ghost here should never come back on screen once I off-screen it. If it comes back on screen, then the run's way too slow. Like even if I fuck up S2 shroom and don't get it optimally, I've still been able to keep Flurry's ghost off-screen. Just because Real Racer saves so much in the water. Usually after the S1 glider, I off-screen the 442 completely, so by that point the ghost should just never come back on screen. That's just terrible. I'd approach more from the right, but I have to intentionally sacrifice time in order to get it. I don't know exactly how much it loses, but from when I had S2BKS and Flurry made his video, it feels like it loses like a quarter second or something to go for the slower route. That gives a consistent, faster S2 shroom. So you have to lose like a quarter of a second for consistency or something. I don't actually know how much time it loses, but that was just the estimate, because Flurry was saying when he made his guide that he was averaging around like 0.7 section 2s, and when I set my 401, I had a mid-0.4, going for the YOLO setup I was going for. That's just bad. I just don't like how this game handles getting close to the edge. It's always just like a forceful kick away from the edge of the track if you get too close. I don't even know what's going on. It just feels like it's some mumbo-jumbo about your tires hitting, like, going off the side of the track, so the game treats that as hitting the edge of the track. Like, I don't even know what exactly is going on that causes me to just get kicked away from the edge. Bad. All that does is get me just back up to how far ahead I was of Flurry's Ghost. Oh, I actually hit a .1. That's a miracle. That's my first .1. I can actually go for slower shroom, but I'm probably gonna fuck it up because I haven't really gotten to do it. That felt fine. That's a slow section too, though. I'm guessing the shroom probably was slow. Yeah, I don't understand why that wasn't an edge trick. I'm just gonna assume that if my entire cart goes off the track, the game just gives me a mid-air jump instead of letting me edge trick. Hopefully it doesn't take me too terribly long to hit another .1. The more .1s I hit, the more I can practice this slower shroom. I'll just go for the slower shroom here, because that's close enough to the .1. I do need to start practicing it a bit more. And never mind, I missed a coin. So I gotta reset the run because of that. That's gonna be me sitting on 19 coins rather than 20 for a good, like, 25 seconds when the difference in speed between the 19th and 20th coin on a setup this fast is so extreme. I would just lose any time that I could have gained. Sketch. Also kind of slow. Nice edge trick. I think that one actually saved time. Unironically, racing this ghost for some reason makes me get that edge trick more frequently. Yep, slammed straight into off-road and didn't even get the wall trick. But I was in the same spot. I was in the same spot as Flare's Ghost and I did an edge trick. This game is weird. That time I didn't even get kicked away from the edge of the track. I just clipped right off. That was just an all-around horrible ending. Me when I lose like 50 milliseconds to an edge trick. I'm not trying to drift game. I'm trying to charge jump. I guess I can just go for a slower shroom just to get some practice in. And I fucked it up entirely with my alignment. And you can't save yourself in this game with a bad alignment. You kind of just have to suck it up and accept that you're screwed. That's just bad. All the water stat does is get me back ahead of Flurry. And I got Q by the water while his ghost doesn't, so. Yeah, that is bad S2. Pretty sure this run is not pace. Yeah, I don't think this run is pace. I'd have to actually hit a .3 S4 for the first time in my life. I find the odds of that very low. And missed edge trick. So yeah, this isn't even a 401. Yep. Called it. Even if I'd gotten edge trick, I don't think it would have PB'd. I would have probably missed it by like frames. So that's like my third or fourth time finishing a run that wasn't a PB. I'm not trying to change any settings. That is just bad. still turned out to be a decent section 2. But I'm gonna need a good section 3. And the game didn't let me edge trick. Of course, like usual. Because I'm never allowed to actually get the edge trick when I'm on pace. I have to intentionally swing way off to the left and wall ride in order if I want to edge trick. So I'm just going to input the jump button way sooner than that. Because I'm apparently just not permitted to actually get the edge trick. Yep, I already saw that coming. I saw my alignment and knew I was going to get cucked by the random pocket of air. Way too easy to predict. The only way I'm ever allowed to get that trick there, or that first trick there, is to either go ridiculously far left and miss the wall ride entirely, or go further to the right, lose like a fifth of a second, and shoot over the wall and miss it entirely. And then, if I go through the BS of random pocket of air, like once in every 50 attempts at the shroom, I actually get the trick. And that's just getting the first trick, because then I usually just get denied the wall trick afterwards. And if I don't get denied that, I get denied the launch. And if I get those first three things, I get screwed over in the water. So there's just some piece of randomness to this shroom that always cucks me. Terrible edge trick. Terrible edge trick again. Pretty sure I've burned out the last like 3 times in a row or something. And I've not gotten past the first turn in like 2 minutes. Yeah, I can already tell that this is I am now walled in S1 again. Finally, I actually get a run past the first turn. That's crazy. Took like 15 resets to get it to cooperate. And the pace sucks. The ghost should already be like off-screen. Yeah, no. The ghost wasn't even off-screened after the glider. That's how I know the run sucks. That was gonna be an easy like 0.4 section 1. At best, high 0.3. Yep, and it was terrible again. Got the first part of S2 slots, and then I failed the second part of it, so... Shouldn't have to waste a mushroom. I shouldn't have to waste another mushroom. Missed 2 of the easier SMTs to get. Back to back. And then get insulted with a burnout. I guess that's just how this works. That run's terrible. Very low chance that that ghost would have even been off-screened after the glider. I could tell that spiral was gonna suck. S2 slots, I guess. Works well enough, I guess. Right now, is the edge trick at second trick going to cooperate with me, or am I going to get denied entirely? I think that's a PB. Barely a PB, but it's a PB. So it's something. But it's not a whole lot. So I know that Section 3 still sucked. Or not that Section 3, the Section 4 still sucked. But I at least improved, finally. Need to post that. Okay. Like, I'm pretty sure that doesn't even move me. I don't even know if that moves me up any spots on the board, but I at least improved. Yeah. Still barely 6th. But I'm just gonna race my ghost now. So hopefully I can actually, like, figure out how to drive better. Because I genuinely don't understand how my Section 4s are so slow. I at least got my goal for the stream. My only goal was just to beat my ghost. So I got past that mental block. So now I just gotta work on improving. But if I can reclaim top 5, then that'd be nice. I think that'd be my next goal, is just reclaim top 5. I'm at least hoping that by racing my Ghost I can start hitting some faster laps. Since this Ghost still loses a decent amount of time. Yep, and that's an perfect example of getting cucked by the water. Just witnessed water RNG happen right in front of you. I didn't even do anything either. I just held down A, and I just lost time. Yep, and terrible alignment, so I got cucked by getting a random pocket of air. Unfortunate. somebody's hitting better section 1s now racing my Ghost. Because now I've actually got like a pace to work with. Wiggler taking up the screen. Not sure how much longer I'll keep the stream going for. I'll probably go until like the 3-hour mark or something. So probably at about an hour, 20 minutes. So I'll probably stop around like 6 o'clock my time or something. That's around the time I'd want to go to have dinner anyways. Unless I get annoyed of S2 slots sooner, then I'll cut the stream sooner, because at this point I've got what I wanted, so it's just down to how pissed off I get with S2 slots. So if I get pissed off enough with S2 slots, I'll cut the stream too. That was a hell of an edge trick. I'm amazed I even got back on the track without hitting the side. Okay, I just lost like 0.1. With some easy, like, high 0.3 lap. Yeah. It is so annoying when I try to hit these tricks and I just don't get them. I don't even know what any of that was. Exiting the water too early just throws me off so hard. It doesn't help that it doesn't help I have to delay trick. At least the tricks at the start, because I'm pretty sure delay tricking on uphill slopes saves a bit more time than trying to trick immediately. So I actually, so as far as I'm aware, I have to delay trick those to save the most amount of time. Nice. Once again, just get a pocket of air, get an MT release instead of a trick, and instantly lose the run. Okay. Game just decided to be rude and punt me off the track. Me win a wiggler. And I got Q-ed. And I missed coins.
bad. Guess I'm catching up a little bit. Yeah, that spiral was pretty bad. Managed to turn it around in time, but yeah, it took the entire rest of the section to make that time loss up. Thanks for the good luck, Julius. Haven't been getting good luck though.
the S2 stream absolutely despises me. I've gotten it properly one single time this whole stream. In nearly 2 hours of playing. And I was able to PB, finally, but it got a non-optimal stream. I want to go world record, but I have to actually get faster S1s. Because as long as I'm getting 0.2 S1s, I can't go for slower shroom in S2 to actually get runs more consistently. I gotta be getting very low 0.2s at bare minimum to go for slower shroom. Until then, it's not remotely worth it to go for it, and I have to stick with the really cancerous shroom that is just RNG ridden, because QM is a thing. So until I can actually start hitting very low 0.2 or just 0.1 S1s, I'm gonna be stuck with very slow improvements. Yeah, and ideally I want to get world record back. I've only hit a single 0.1 this stream on S1, and it was a 199. I basically didn't even get it at that point, because I cut it so close. Yeah, it's just bad. I didn't even get the wall ride, and the ghost got the wall ride, but didn't get the trick. And I got QM'd by the water. Very close run. Yep, and I got cucked by the edge of the track. Not surprised. Did an edge trick, so that killed it. So I finally get another pace after like half an hour, and then get shit on by an edge trick. Somehow managed to exit the water immediately. Nice. That's my second time this stream getting proper S2 shroom. Very close to pace lock. I just saw the face Wiggler makes, dude. What is that face? And I get cucked by the edge of the track again. Classic game. Because the only way to not get cucked by the edge of the track is to go insanely wide and lose time to not get cucked. My second ever .1. So I can actually go for slower shroom, but I'm most likely gonna screw it up. I haven't gotten to do it a ton. Yeah, I screwed it up. About what I expected. Last time I attempted it, the exact same thing happened. Me when I hit the side of the track like 5 times in one flip trick. Yeah, I heard like 4 or 5 hits there. Guess I'm just gonna have to swing off to the right or left if I'm ever in between coins and just hope to God I don't lose time. Okay, dude, really? I actually don't even know why my ghost loses so much after that edge trick. My only guess is I just didn't go tight. It seems like otherwise the trick was fine. This classic Wiggler face. Yep, and I got the wall ride. So the run's dead. So once again, finally get an optimal S2 shroom, and then immediately get cucked in Section 3 again. Because if I try to go for my normal approach to the second shroom now, for whatever reason I don't edge trick. But if I go any further to the left, I wall ride. So I choose between failing or failing. And then maybe by the grace of God, I somehow actually get the edge trick. Like once in a blue moon. That S1 was garbage anyways. If I'd finished that, that probably would have been low to mid 0.3. Yep. Got out of the water too early, knew I was going to get the pocket of air. My foresight to how the RNG is going to roll on me is just way too good. Okay, I'm just gonna trick early, because I don't want to keep missing these tricks. We'll just see if it loses me any time to trick early. Okay, yeah, it does lose me time. I literally have to delay trick it. So I don't get a choice. I have to pretty much just, if I miss a trick, I just have to suck it up and reset the run. Like that, because apparently the game didn't want to register my trick. Just me managing to get a terrible ending, and then not even getting into my charge jump. Because I'm trying to have a straighter line to the fucking section 2 line, rather than going incredibly off to the right while charge jumping. Because I'm pretty sure that would be slower. And I mistimed it. Well, that's unfortunate. Did it just a bit too late. And we're just gonna waste a mushroom. That kills the run. Me win Wiggler. Terrible. And I already know I'm gonna get QM'd by the water, because that's just how RNG rolls. What did I say? I can predict any kind of bad RNG that's gonna happen to me. And I got the wall ride. Because apparently if I go any wider than my ghost, I wall ride. So. Or if I go any, yeah, if I go any tighter than my ghost, then I wall ride. That's what I meant to say. QM'd. And missed SMT. Because I have to be behind my ghost, apparently. And missed another SMT. 2 ridiculously easy SMTs got missed. And that probably lost me a total of like 1/3 of a second or something. If not more, because missing that last one definitely is a big time loss. Bad. I don't even know how I ended up going tighter than my ghost. I literally tapped left and then shifted right. So I don't know how that resulted in me going further to the left than my ghost did. I tap right and instantly get thrown off the track. Classic. Edge of the track is way too strict in this game. And it's ridiculously unforgiving. Yep, pocket of air. Well, in this S1, it's gonna be slow. Like low to mid point 3 is my guess. Once I barely squeeze out a very high point 2. I guess I'm just gonna pull back. Managed to pull it back and actually get ahead. And then I missed the trick. Classic. Betcha if I go up to the shroom right now, I get perfect S2 shroom. Kind of. Didn't really get the wall ride. That was a miracle, though, that I pulled that S1 back. Apparently my ghost just loses a bunch right at the very end of the section. Probably from that final S&T release. Okay, dude, really? That's just annoying. I got like just as close as my ghost did, but my ghost didn't get thrown back, but I got thrown back. Unless I got way closer than I realized I did. At least on my end, it looked like I didn't get ridiculously close. At least compared to my ghost. I can already tell that the grind to get sub 401 is going to be just as painful as getting sub 402 was. Unless I, like, start really consistently hitting a 0.1 S1. It's like I'm either going to go through the cancerous parts of dealing with S2 shroom until I can consistently hit 0.1 S1s, or I'm just gonna give up cancerous S2 shroom entirely and just go for slower S2 shroom even when I shouldn't be going for it, and just eat the time loss. And I'm very heavily leaning towards just going for slower S2 shroom even when I shouldn't be going for it, and just eating the time loss and trying to optimize from there. Like, that unironically sounds way better than dealing with this bullshit. Because I tolerated a lot of BS with S2 shroom to get 401, and I don't think I can tolerate it to get sub 4. But granted, by the time I'm going for sub 401, I shouldn't be having to deal with cancerous S2 shroom anymore. If I'm still having to deal with it at that point, then that's a concern. Nice. I'm probably gonna F up the shroom. We'll try. I mean, for the most part it was good, but that's still slow. And I got Q-limped by the water. No surprise there. God, my ghost gets terrible S2 lines. Can I please stop wall riding, dude? That's actually so fucking infuriating. I'm just gonna go wider. I'm just gonna go wider. Even if I just don't edge trick at all, I'm just gonna go wider. It's actually so annoying. Finally get a run. and I get just immediately owned by within the first like 15 seconds of Section 3. Just in classic fashion. Of course, dude. I try to not have to swing off to the left and right so I don't have to lose time just to grab a coin, but I guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up and take the time loss. Of course. It's like a quarter second I just lost. Classic Arjon finding every way to fail. Terrible. I don't even know what the heck happened there. I'm gonna clip that for watching later, because I swear I didn't get any closer than my ghost did. Dude, I want to. I think I unironically give up trying to go for the fast S2 stream. I literally think I'm just gonna take the slower S1 stream every single run, regardless of pace, and eat the time loss, and then just learn how to optimize that stream instead. Because I literally I cannot tolerate the faster S2 stream anymore. That's why that's why I tried to go for slower S2 stream there. And then failed miserably to get it. Terrible edge trick. Gonna try optimal S2 stream. I'm likely gonna fail it. Yep, about what I expected to happen. Didn't even really get close to getting it. I like clipped the wall for like a very tiny moment, but but even if I had somehow managed to trick, that wasn't gonna work. I wish the edge of the track in this game was more like 8 Deluxe. That game was actually so forgiving with the edge. Mario Kart 7, in a fair bit of instances, is more forgiving with the edge of the track than this game is. Yep. Too far to the left. I'll try flurry setup, but I'm gonna have to intentionally take a time loss just to do it. And I have like no practice with it. So I'll just take the like 1/5 of a second time loss, or however much going for flurry setup loses to actually get it. I don't even know how much flurry setup loses over just the YOLO that I apparently go for. Nope, too far to the left. Gotta go further right. Gotta be further to the right to do flurry setup. Thanks for the good luck, but I have been having god-awful luck today. I've only gotten optimal S2 stream twice in essentially 3 hours. And the one time I've gotten a PB, I didn't even get the optimal stream, so I ended up losing a crap load of time to not getting it. And I've basically just been hard locked in section 1 and 2 for pretty much the entire stream. The couple times I have gotten out of section 2 after PBing have immediately died in section 3. So I haven't even gotten an honest attempt at section 3 yet. I just love RNG. Especially when the entirety of a strategy is RNG. And the only way to get it remotely consistently is to lose time. For a setup that is still semi-random. As far as I'm aware, Flurry's setup is still semi-random. I think that's the third time in a row I've done that edge trick and smashed into the side of the track and lost time because of it. Like, I'm pretty sure the last 3 attempts I have not even gotten that edge trick properly. It's just been smash into the side of the track, lose time, and then get back on the track. Finally. Took 4 tries to get that edge trick properly. But yeah, I named this. I call the faster version of S2 stream S2 slots, so that's why the string tile is named the way it is. Because I'm not remotely fast enough yet to forego doing faster S2 stream and taking the slower one to avoid getting pace locked. So I could still go and get faster S2 stream and not get pace locked. So it's been absolute cancer. Like I need to be consistently getting very, very, very low point 2. There's a freaking S2 stream finally. It's been like half an hour since I got the last one. And I got QM'd by the water, I think. Actually got a pace. But most likely going to lose it to the stream again in like 10 seconds. And I missed a trick. Which just killed the run. Unless I drive like the craziest Section 4 ever. Because yeah, that's atrocious. No matter how well this Section 4 is driven, unless it's like BKS level, it's not gonna, I'm not getting 5th place reclaim either. So once again, throw the run. Yep, I throw the run in Section 3 again, so... That's just what this whole stream's been. I suffer for like an hour to get to Section 3, and then I throw the run in Section 3. That has just been my life for the last 3 hours. So who knows how long it's going to take me to actually get an optimal S2 stream again. When I was going for the 401, it literally took me, I think, I don't remember how long I told Flurry, because I told him after I got the 401, but that session I'd been playing for like 5 to 6 hours or something without getting a single optimal S2 stream, and then the time I finally get one is when I get a 401. So there's been times where I go an extremely long time without getting an optimal S2 stream. And I failed the timing, so that was unfortunate. The next time I get optimal S2 stream, or I get a decent S1 that doesn't require me to go for optimal S2 stream, that'll probably be my last attempt for the stream, because I've already been going for about 3 hours. It's getting close to dinner time anyways. Technically works. Please don't QM me. Thank you. Normally I ask to not get QM'd and I get QM'd. Well, this will be the last attempt for the stream, so we're gonna see if I get cucked at the stream again. Nice. That was lucky. That's about as close to that thwomp as I can get. First actual honest attempt in Section 4. Let's go, PB. And I think that is barely 5th worldwide reclaim. That's a good way to end off the stream. Pretty sure that's barely 5th worldwide reclaim. So, I'm happy with that. At least for now. I'll probably upload that one to YouTube. Go ahead and really quickly get that posted in the server. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's 5th worldwide reclaim. No, it's not by 1 millisecond. Okay, dude. Classic. I will definitely be doing offline attempts. We'll definitely be doing offline attempts, but I can end off right there. Like I'm cool stopping there for right now. That way I can go have dinner, and then I'll just do some offline runs. I think my goal by the end of today would be to beat Diogo, get back into top 4. But for right now, I just want to get 5th worldwide back. Because I thought 5th worldwide had like a 0.68, not a 0.642. So I thought I barely edged 5th worldwide out by a couple frames. I'll probably wait to record actually until I can beat 5th worldwide and reclaim it. At that point, I think I'll record. So if I get anything everything from my offline attempts, then you'll see a video go up. Yeah, so I'm finally starting to get somewhere, so here is to hoping I can start making my way towards sub 401, because before I consider taking any kind of a break, sub 401 is my goal. So before I even remotely consider taking a break, I want sub 401. Yeah, thanks for stopping by the stream, everybody. I will catch you guys later. If I get a PB off stream, you will see it go up on my channel. So hopefully it sent out a notification. Yeah, catch you guys later.